A second nor'easter in less than a week's time will impact the Northeast on Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Christine Clark, and the swirl of clouds you see in the central Atlantic was the nor'easter that impacted the Northeast last Friday. That is well away from the coast, but now a new storm is developing tonight. It's all part of a Midwest storm, actually. Part of that energy gets joined up by a coastal low that's sitting off the southeast coast that goes on to produce the next nor'easter. What a beautiful visible satellite this is. We have a trifecta of storms. That nor'easter here in the central Atlantic is beautifully seen here on the new GOES 16 weather satellite. The latest winter storm that brought a foot of snow to parts of the upper Midwest, and even a Pacific storm here swirling, about to move into the northwest. In any case, we want to focus on this nor'easter that has the main threat of very wet, heavy snow. Unlike the last nor'easter last Friday that brought coastal flooding and damaging high winds, the main threat with this one will be heavy snow. Cranking out Wednesday through about Thursday in Boston, you're going to be right on the edge of the rain-snow line. This is a very difficult forecast. Expecting only about 2 inches of snow in Boston, but look at how much snow can fall just a couple miles west. Worcester, maybe 13 inches. There is some indication that central Massachusetts could see as much as 20 inches of snow, and barely any across the Cape and Nantucket, primarily rain. It's all dependent on how close this storm will hug the coast. But accumulating snow nearing a foot anywhere from the Pocono Mountains into central Maine can be expected. And New York City, between 7 and 9 inches of snow a possibility. Again, Long Island, more of a rain-snow mix, significantly cuts down the amount of snow that Montauk will see, less than an inch. But just north and west of New York City, White Plains there, nearing a foot of snow. Now, if this storm were to track a little farther west, a little farther inland, that'll push the heaviest snow well north, and this could result in virtually no snow in New York City. But a storm track that takes a storm farther out to sea may bring in some of that cold air and the heavier snow right along the I-95 corridor and into New York City. This is the higher end snow forecast of around maybe 10 inches in New York City. So there is still a great uncertainty as to the exact position of this storm and exactly where that heavier band of snow will set up. But we are confident that the wind will still be quite strong, gusting over 30 miles per hour. So maybe in a few spots, blizzard criteria could be met, especially from Boston south into parts of like New York City. But again, the wind not nearly as a concern as the last nor'easter, but a lot of the trees are still weakened from the strong wind of the last nor'easter. It's still something to keep in mind, especially because of the sheer weight of this snow. Can certainly add weight to the tree branches and the power lines and cause them to break and produce power outages. The National Weather Service has gone ahead and issued winter storm warnings anywhere from eastern Pennsylvania all the way into Maine through the end of the week.